What's going on YouTube? Nate the Great back at it again in the gym today with a chest session. And I have to say this has been one of the best chest sessions I've had in a while. So strap yourselves in. As always, we started off with just the bar for a warm-up set of 20 reps and moved on to 95 for a set of 15, 115 for a set of 12, and 135 for a set of 10. And today, my goal was to do a bit of strength training. Not a whole lot. It was still a bit of volume, but the goal was still to hit heavier weight in terms of my bench than I normally do. So after my warm-up sets, I jumped up to 165 for a set for a 5x3 strength training regimen. And I was really happy with how that worked. And if you're curious as to why I chose 165 for a 5x3, I estimated that my 85% of my 1 rep max, which is 195, would be a good place to start. And it was perfect. It was absolutely the perfect place to be in terms of hitting 5 sets of 3. Even though by the end I was a bit gassed, obviously just by sheer amount of volume at that point. But I was happy with how the weight moved, especially since I don't generally work much higher than 135 anyway in terms of actual working sets. But after this, I did get a little bit ambitious, and I went just to prove to myself that my 1 rep was greater than 185, which it's been for a very long time. After this final set here, I went for a 1 rep with 185, and you'll see here it goes down, touch, up. Am I going to get it? Am I going to get it? I got it. That's right. So that to me speaks volumes, because it means that my 1 rep ability is still above 185, because at that point I had done a lot of volume and was still able to get 185. And now here, this is something I haven't done in a very, 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 very long time, which is drop sets on incline press with 10-pound increments, or whatever the opposite of increments is. And I have to say this felt incredible. I got such a pump doing this, and it was funny how difficult it got towards the end, even though it was just 20 on either side. I think for the 20 I only got 9 reps. It was kind of sad. But I dropped back down to 110 on either side, and that went a lot more smoothly than the 20 pounds did. So all in all, this is one of my favorite things to do, and I think I'll start implementing it once again in the coming weeks as well. But after incline press, moved as always back to my superset of lateral and front raises with the 15-pound dumbbells for 3 sets of 10. If you've been keeping track with my progress, I used to do the 12-pound dumbbells for 3 sets of 12 and then 3 sets of 15. And when 3 sets of 15 got really comfortable, I moved up to the 15-pound dumbbells for 3 sets of 8. So now, once again, I've moved up in reps, staying at the same weight, just to keep progress. Which is always a good thing. Progress is nice. A lot of good coming out of this workout. But after my shoulder isolation movement, I did my tricep extensions with 30 pounds for 3 sets of 12. Nothing too fancy. I had done a lot of pressing at that point, and so figured I should keep my tricep light and fast, so I don't overexert myself. But after that, I moved on to a chest fly exercise that I haven't done in a while, which is an incline dumbbell fly. And I hadn't done these in a while, and it felt really good to do them again, especially on incline. I love doing them on incline. I don't do them on flat bench. I love the stretch they get when you get out wide like that. And I did that with the 25-pound dumbbells for 3 sets of 12. And as always, finishing up after the workout with my calves, abs, and biceps routine. And I am still at 144 on single leg, because it's not a leg day, for 3 sets of 20. And my bicep movement today, not very exciting. I just decided to go heavy with the 40-pound dumbbells with a hammer curl for 3 sets of 8. And it felt a little rusty is the only word that comes to mind. It didn't feel as good as it has in the past, so that's biceps is something I'm going to have to work on more in the future, even though I already do it every day. But as always, that does it for the end of this video. You can check me out on Twitter and Instagram at NateTheGreatHarmon, and I will see you all in the next video.